But we begin in the Middle East, where a series of shooting attacks have rocked several neighborhoods near the West Bank. It follows the killing of a 7-month-old Palestinian baby at a military checkpoint on Friday. Blake Sifton is in Tel Aviv with the details.
Well, this attack began in the area of Kochev Yar. That's in central Israel, near where the wall cuts the West Bank off from Israel. It then proceeded in 3 separate locations. Israeli authorities say that 1 person was killed and 5 others injured, one of them critically, with 2 people being shot at each of these 3 locations. Police say that the attacker was shot and killed. There were earlier reports that a second attacker may be involved, but those later proved false. The police say that the attacker was a 35-year-old Palestinian citizen of Israel from a town north of where the attack unfolded. Police, as well as officers from the Shin Bet, which is Israel's domestic intelligence agency, have been at his family home and have been interrogating his family members. And photos from the scene show that the weapon used was a so-called Carl Gustav submachine gun. Those are rudimentary homemade machine guns manufactured in the West Bank and commonly used in attacks in Israel.
This incident comes as there is increasing violence against Palestinians in the territory. What more do we know about that connection?
Well, that's right. There has been increasing violence targeting Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. On Friday, a 7-month-old Palestinian boy was killed and his parents were injured when Israeli forces opened fire on the family car in the West Bank city of Hebron. They were returning from an outing in Bethlehem, home to Hebron. The Israeli military said that they perceived a threat from the vehicle. The family say that that's not true, that they had stopped, that they were obeying orders, and that they presented no threat. The Israeli military said eventually that they were uninvolved civilians, and they expressed their sorrow over the incident. The father of that boy rejected that apology. He said that no warning was given and that no warning shots were fired before those fatal shots were fired on the family's vehicle. Also on Saturday, there was another violent incident targeting Palestinians in the West Bank. Israeli settlers attacked Palestinians as well as Palestinian businesses in the Flashpoint West Bank city of Huwara. At least 9 Palestinians were injured, business was burned, and livestock was stolen in that settler attack when masked settlers arrived in pickup trucks. And at least 1 Israeli soldier, uniformed soldier, was recorded on video beating Palestinians along with those settlers.
That's journalist Blake Sifton reporting in Tel Aviv.